Hello and welcome to Geekatplay tutorials. In this tutorial, we'll look on a new properties, snow and rain. So we'll work with rain a little bit. And if you notice in atmosphere editor, we have options right here. We can create a rain as well. If you want, you can access through right click, and we have also add rain or snow. So you have several options how you can access and manage. We'll go through the atmosphere and create it. What I have in mind, I want to create some maybe rainy parish look. For these ones, we'll go add some models and create some scenery and work with particles to enhance some view. So let's go first preload it, and I'm going to inside, let's go to architectural, large building, right here actually historical. So I'm going to use these buildings from Paris. Let's start from round one. Again, and it's up to you how you like to place them. I'm just going to place right here. This is all buildings is available at Cornucopia. So if you like them, you can go there and purchase. I do recommend for you to create maybe your own collection, because it's become very useful if you have them okay, right here. Let's see, we have it, this building, maybe rotate, and normally I'm just start placing them and see where the best fit for those buildings. Okay, we can preload some. Okay, we have this one. Let's open another. I'll try to create a kind of different buildings again. We'll see how they will look. Okay, as well you can see some little bit streets. Overall, what I will have, I probably take my camera, place it a little bit closer to this angle, and rotate, so we can kind of preview. I maybe switch places with the buildings, because I maybe like this building on this side a little bit better, because kind of have a very nice look on this side. Right here, let me check again. Yeah, right here have a very nice look, so I'll keep that building right here, and we'll see about how this building look, and maybe just keep it close around this area. Okay, so let's go load it other ones. Okay, we'll have it another Paris residence, so let's see how this building will look. Okay, and there's a nice angle building, so I'm going to place it around here maybe. Yeah, something like right here, so we can see these nice buildings in the back. Again, they will be a little bit too far away, and I look from point of camera, so we have it kind of rain, fog will cover them. Okay, let's open one more, and some cover right this area. So probably just go and place somewhere like this. Okay, so we have it covered nicely in this case. Let's add more details to this. One thing what I want to do is just shrink maybe a little bit closer here. Just said so they will look a little bit more claustrophobic, kind of with shadows creating. Okay, we need to add some cars, and again of this one I'm just going to vehicles, and we'll go to the threshold, and I have several vehicles that we can use. Again, all those vehicles is from Cornucopia collection. Okay, and I'm going to just place it and drop down, so they're placed on the ground. Let's add more. Some you can find fun, like this one, Fiat. They look very interesting. So maybe I want to take this vehicle and put it a little bit closer. Okay, maybe around here. So you can kind of see more details on this vehicle. And let's add another one, maybe different color. A rain. I will try to avoid open one, probably more kind of closed one like Corvette or Mercedes. Let's open this one. I place some around right here, and okay, so I'm going to take this one, rotate, and drop down. Kind of like some details. We're missing a little bit effect on this area, so I'm going to take this building, hold Alt button, left click, so it will clone for me, duplicate it actually, not clone it. Okay, and I'm going to put it just slightly right here. So we have it small, and let's look. I like look of this building right here, this angle, it's look very nice. So I want to bring this here, and you know what, maybe we even don't need it. I'm just looking at this building at all. So let's delete it, remove the building. Here. So we'll set up trees, set up cars. Let's add some plants, and for this one I'm going to use maybe some dry leafless tree, so we'll use that ones. Okay, let's take one, place maybe around this area. Okay, right here root where it's going, I kind of don't like it, so I want to create very fast some type of the pastiment to cover kind of roots. So go right and place it. It's almost like something around. I don't worry too much because it will be dark, but it still give me some effect. Again, I'm going to copy this and maybe place it around by this area, and we'll put it another tree here. So we'll go click, readjusting, placing another tree. Normally I will watch for these benches go through the tree, but with the angle we kind of won't see it. We could going and little bit maybe even bend in if we need it. And let's go put it one more tree, maybe right here somewhere around cameras, closer to the camera. Let's shrink it down. Just have some effect of the close-up to the cameras. Okay, next I feel they're a little bit too thick, so we'll go to edit our trees, and we'll go to reduce diameter, make them skinnier. Okay, let's go take this tree, edit. Same things, we'll just reduce diameter. Okay, we'll get it. Right click and reduce diameter. I think when they're thinner in far away, they look a little bit more interesting, give it us this kind of theme overall. What we're missing, it is people at this point, and I'm going to use meta people, and those ones is actually free. You can download them, and Chip Walters made, and they're actually very good, very low resolution, but they're perfect if you want to put it inside like your sceneries, if you want them maybe walk around, standing around. So I'm going to create a few of those people, like a walking person. Just drop and place them around. right here we have 1, 2. This is enough. This corner I want to put it something special, and to do this you can also work with alpha planes if you want it. So we can go and preload it like object I created. Example, okay, right here. And this is just, I took the image, cut off, create PDF, PSD, actually JF, create this image of the girl with the umbrella and use it as alpha map. So now I'm going to create smaller. We'll go shrink it. Okay, next I want her maybe look in different direction towards here. The problem with alpha maps, we cannot really do this till if they're using billboard. So I want to uncheck billboard. Go right here, hold down Alt, so it's lock, and rotate her. So she will look more this way for us. Okay, at this point we can go and preview what we've done so far. Okay, and you can see our scenery kind of set. And I like this because with red umbrella it's become very nice focal point of attention. So we can preview. Our ground does not look correct. What I'm going to do is just select one of these example, and I'm going to see when I have it asphalt kind of. We have it wall, and let's go copy this material. Next, select ground. We'll go to paste. Okay, and I'm going to edit material, color, and set it darker. So I want to have it more kind of asphalt look. And you can see its add effect. Then after this we want to work on atmosphere, because I want to create a rainy atmosphere on this case. So we'll go to click sun, and I'm going to take and put it sun way behind and lower, so we don't have a direct sun at this point. You can see it's become quite a bit darker. Okay, let's go to open atmosphere. We'll go to atmosphere editor. Okay, we'll go to the light. Let's set to global radiosity, and we'll go to edit our ambient light. I want to create quite a bit rainy, so I want to go to saturated, bluish kind of saturated, darker color. We'll take also and put a little bit more towards sunlight. So again, this kind of creating this darker look for us. Okay, you can see right here. In the clouds, let's add just darker canvas. That's what we're going to do. And we'll go to pop-up cover on this, opacity, pop-up details, altered variation, and take down ambient light. So something will be on a background. I don't know how visible they will be, but they may add extra layer of the light spreading ambient. Okay, next kind of sky fog. So right here we'll go play a little bit more. We'll go on our sky and take it darker, much saturated colors. Our decay, I want to keep it colder look, so I'm going and set maybe to around 52 on this. Ground and 4K, same. I want decrease, I want details, but at the same time making it a little bit darker. So we're creating a little bit enhanced, a little bit more of this colder look. Okay, we have it our fog, and on a fog actually I want to take down but increase at the same time, maybe around 50, somewhere around maybe 60. Let's bring this to the wider. So we'll give it us on the bottom a little bit more kind of glowing. So you can see we start having this nice effect details right here. Glowing, we don't need it spread too much. Maybe 7 and maybe about 79 right here. And let's pop up our aerial perspective. Okay, we have this kind of look already glowish, but it's still be a little bit too yellow looking. So I'm going actually to let me set to global right here. I'm going to take my sun and maybe just bring pitch down. Okay, I think we're ready to work with our rain. So one, I want disable wind. I don't need this effect, but I'm going inside the rain and we'll go select the rain. You will notice it will create around camera our effect. Let's boost up first a couple of things to make it stronger. The first, I want to increase area 40. Next, I want to take rain straight and just go maybe about 5. So I want to type inside. I want to take my drop size and maybe even pop up higher. So you can drag to 2, but you can increasing. Speed, let's just make a little bit longer lines. What this does, the area, obviously it's area of coverage. Rain strength, it's how many of those particles will be. Drop size, it's the size of the particles. Speed, it's how fast it will travel, and because we're using motion, it's how long those lines of the rain will produce. The fog boost, it's how much and the depth we're increasing, and I actually want to add more to the fog boost, so it will be going a little. You can see it's add this distance fill. A couple things. What next? Let's set our direction for the rain. Let's set falling angle. We can set like it. Turbines, probably maybe just a little bit to add, and let's reduce just slightly on motion blur. So we can set the one thing if we rent right now, and actually let's do this. Let's preview. The one thing you will notice, we don't have this rain lines that visible, and I actually want them boost up quite a bit. So let's take a second till it's preparing our particles. Okay, and you can see we have these lines, but they're not kind of harsh. I want to bring them a little bit more into the scenery. So to do this, I'm going on material, okay, and I'm going inside transparency, and right here in transparency, actually I'm going to decrease. You can see they become much brighter at this effect. Also inside the effect we have an ambient 200, so it's fine. I just verified. I want maybe make a little bit softer, but overall transparency, I think if we're going with maybe even 48, somewhere around that area. So let's go click OK, and if we're going to render right now, you can see we will have much stronger those lines. Okay, like right here you can see we have much heavier. Again, the lines is kind of long because I added effect. So what I want to do with lines, I want to decrease them. And again, to do this, we needed reduce maybe speed. Okay, so they will be shorter. As well, we can reduce size and string. And let's, for example, set this to 2. Okay, and this one maybe 4.5, just slightly reducing amount. Again, it will be an angle. I like how angle was going, so we can preview. Next things, it's dark. I want to add some spotlights inside here, so let's do this. We can do this by creating just simple lights, and we can place them inside the buildings. So for example, I take this one, bring down below here, and let's set this to maybe 3. So you can, it will light up some windows a little bit. Maybe bring to 5. Let's see how much this will bring. Okay, and just bring around, just light up a little bit. There you go, a little bit better. We can take also this one, just copy and place them maybe some around a little bit inside the buildings. Then we can put it higher. Maybe this one also on top. Okay, we'll make this one. we're kind of creating all this slightly, if it's a little bit too bright, I think it's this one. So I'm going to move it a little bit more far so it's one brighter. And next things, I want to select them all and change color a little bit to warmer. So not just pure white, a little bit yellowish, kind of warmer color. Let's bring also right here another light source, and I'm using spotlight. Correct. So I'll go add top, rotate a little bit. So we kind of bring this light right where the girl standing with umbrella. Of course, I want to reduce the quite a bit right here, add softness, increase fallout as well. So it will create this nice spot. You can see it's still a little bit too bright, so I can pop up higher, or we can go and maybe set to 10. Let's see what 10 will give it to us. And let's go down to 5. So I don't want overwhelm, but I want, there you go, a little bit better. Okay, and let's take this one. I get Alt, I copy, and I'm just will move around, maybe place somewhere as another light spot. So it'll give it us this distance look. Okay, maybe we need to bring it a little bit closer. Right here. So we have this distance start building with lights. Okay, remember, always save your work when you're doing, so just in case, if you don't set after set or create the snapshots. Okay, it's kind of start growing, so I like to organize as well at this point. So I'm going to create layer, double time click to rename to the lights. In this case, I'll know all my lights in this layer. Okay, and I'm going to hide them, not from the render, but from the viewing, because I know they're there, but I don't want them overwhelmed. Next, I'll create one more layer, buildings. Okay, and I also take all of these buildings, what we have it for, and move them inside this layer. Okay, so it's organized. We can create another layer, maybe name people or details, other stuff. It's always good word, you know, to name other stuff, and just maybe select other stuff and move it there. So just help organize kind of selecting preview. The one thing I noticed right here, lights a little bit too bright, so I'm going to open light. Okay, and just select this light and move it a little bit more far away, because I kind of don't like it was too overpower lights. I want to keep it, but not that much. Okay, let's look better. So it doesn't take attention from this point where I want it. Also, my animation was open, so I'm closing that one. So we're ready to render. I'm going to render properties. I'll go set final, render to screen. Again, normally I render high resolution, but for the tutorial, I will render 800 by 450 so we can preview. Okay, also let's go and atmosphere editor. And right here, I just clouds, if you want to increase, please set to 0, so we'll have it less grainy. As well, in a light, you can post out quality, so it will be better production, but I will leave it again for purpose of tutorial. I'm going to render this image, and I'm going to pause tutorial, and we'll come back after render is completed. Okay, so right here we finish render. The couple things I will modify it in this image, maybe reduce light right here, same, a little bit less attention, so you can tweak details. For example, when I worked before, this is what I created, and you can see I enhanced a bit a little bit red umbrella, a detail. So overall, you can balance it a little bit better with the lights. Just set around placement, place object around. And again, this, as you can see, just tonal correction, but overall, you can achieve this look and just leave it more enhanced after. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio. Please remember, visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.